stories are great. I remember one time we were living, I was like 7 or 8 years old, and we were living in a parsonage. And above our bed was a really high window, and outside that window was a very large bush. And in this bush, there was a robin, and not the Batman one, the bird one. And this robin had like 3 little eggs in a little nest that had been constructed. Now, who had constructed this nest? Was it just the mommy bird? No, it was the daddy bird too. Even in nature, there is an understanding. Now, in some animals actually mate for life, but even still, the sexual commitment of we are going to consummate a joining, and then anything that comes out of that joining, which is intended to be, and what it was created for, is reproduction. I'm not saying it's not meant for us to for pleasure and connection with our husband or wife. It is, but as far as the general understanding of what sex is actually for, it's for procreation and reproduction. That's what it was invented for. And these 2 little birds, you know, these 2 mom and daddy bird would go and they'd build the nest, and I'd climb up and I'd look through the window, and it was so neat to watch this. And then, you know, the eggs would be there, and then the mom and dad would take turns sitting on the eggs while other one would go off and eat. And then when they would hatch, you know, the mom and daddy bird were both responsible to make sure that they had enough to eat for themselves, that their partner was taken care of, and also that the babies were fed, both the mother and the father bird.